That wasn't so hard. Alright! What is up, my friends? Welcome back to your average gents. My name is Evan. The fit and the comfortability of your shoes can really make or break your day. So in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you the 7 tips that will help you get that perfect fitting shoes when you decide to get a new pair of sweet kicks. Now, I am generally very careful when I buy anything I wear because I don't want to get the wrong size, so I almost never buy anything online. Which brings us to the first tip, and that is to get the best fitting shoes, you gotta be able to go to the store and try it on yourself. You might be thinking, but I know my size, I'm a US 11. You might be surprised that most brands have their own cuttings and sizings, so a US 11 on this brand doesn't mean that it will exactly be the same size and cutting as a US 11 on another brand. For example, I'm wearing a US size 10 for my Converse Jack Purcell and a US size 9 for my Converse Chuck Taylors, and I wear US size 10 for my Adidas NMDs, and I wear a US size 9.5 for my Adidas Stan Smith. I wear US 9.5 for my Timberlands, and I wear US 8.5 for my Red Wings. Now you get the point. Now even for the same brands, I'm wearing different sizes for the different collections. This really shows the importance of really getting into the physical store and try on the physical shoes before spending your hard-earned cash on that pair of sweet kicks, no matter how much you want it. Or you can then go back home and buy the right size online if it is cheaper. What? I'm just being frugal. Now, the second tip that I want to share is to do your shoe shopping towards the end of the day, preferably during the evenings. This is because your feet is gonna swell up throughout the day as you walk. So be sure to try on the shoes when your feet is the largest, which is in the evening. That's a quick tip. On to the third tip, and that is to try on the shoes with the right socks. For example, if you're shopping for a pair of dress shoes, you should try it on with a pair of dress socks, which is typically a little thinner. And if you're shopping for a pair of winter boots, then you better make sure to try it on with a pair of thick winter socks. This is because if you don't try it on with the right pair of socks, the shoes that you are getting might end up being tighter or looser, because trust me, the thickness of the pair of socks that you are trying with do make a big difference. The fourth tip. Now, you might not know this, but the size of your feet is not identical. This means that one of your foot is gonna be a little bit larger than the other foot. Always go with the bigger foot. For example, you might not notice in this video, but my left foot is a little bit larger than my right foot. So when I try on my shoes, I always make sure to not only fit my right foot, but my left foot fits as well. Tip number 5, when you put on a pair of shoes, you should be able to comfortably fit a finger inside your shoes between your heel and the heel of the shoes. I love quick tips like this. Now, tip number 6, whenever in doubt, always get the shoe size that is a little bit looser rather than getting the shoe size that is a little tighter. Now, sometimes one size might fit you a little bit tighter, and if you size up one size, that size might fit you just a little bit looser. If they don't offer half sizes, always get the looser size, because if the pair of shoes is a little bit looser, you can still tighten up the shoelaces or put an insole, or wearing a thicker pair of socks to make it fit better. Whereas if the pair of shoes is a little bit tight, there's nothing much you can do about it, and you might just end up not wearing it at all. Such a painful mistake. A little bit looser is definitely gonna be more comfortable if you're wearing the shoes for the entire day. So next time, if you get caught between 2 sizes and if they don't offer you half sizes, always go for the bigger size. Finally, tip number 7, probably the most important tip. And before I get into that, remember the tip that says when you get a pair of leather shoes, it is okay if the shoes is a little bit tight, because the more you wear, the shoes will expand and it will fit better. Yeah, I believed and got myself a few pair of tight ass boots, which I seldom wear after that. This is a really sweet and sexy looking pair of boots, but I just don't wear them anymore because it is just a little bit too tight and uncomfortable, and and yes, leather shoes will get softer over time, but it won't really stretch out that much. Which brings us back to tip number 7, and that is, at the end of the day, just remember, this is very important, okay? Make sure that any pair of shoes that you buy, whether it is made of leather, canvas, or any other material, it must fit you comfortably right off the bat when you try them on. Never depend on them getting more comfortable over time, and I'll leave you guys with that. And that is it for this video, and if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I appreciate it, man. Give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to this channel, click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because I drop 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to every single one of you in the next video.